So first of all, I want to tell you guys that I did turn on channel memberships. Now, I at first didn't even know how to do it, but then I figured it out. So channel memberships are up. And this is the thing about channel memberships. If you're a regular subscriber, you get the regular videos that I put out that everybody sees, you know? But if you're a channel member, you get perks that I have to give you. And let me tell you what the first one is. Every time I upload videos, you get to see an exclusive video that I don't release to everyone else. Number two, if you do, and these are in tiers, that's the first tier. So if you do the second tier, you get the exclusive video and you get a card of the day every day. Some type of affirmative or inspirational card that I post for those 2-tier members. And if you do the third tier, then you get a conference call with me or a live or some type of live interaction with me once a month. The difference between the tiers is how much they are. They're all inexpensive, but the top tier is the most expensive one because you get the conversation with me, the card of the day, and the video. So yeah, that's the way that they go. So like I said, hit the join button underneath this video and check it out. If you're interested in becoming a member, please do, because for the past like a month, members have already been getting perks, okay? Likewise, you guys may have noticed that I've been uploading a little, considerably less than I used to in the past. And the reason for that is because I've become increasingly busy. So I don't have as much time for creating videos. But videos are my favorite thing to do. So don't think I'm not coming back. Whenever I have to go do some work, I handle it and I'm back, okay? So just know that. Likewise, I wanted to tell you guys I got my first Christmas gift. Now, you know that gifts are my love language. And my daughter gave me a set of belly button rings. You guys can't see, but my belly button is pierced. I did it for me. I thought it was sexy and cute. But nobody ever sees it. Unless I'm in a bikini, because I do wear those. Anyway, and the second gift came from my girl, Maria. Maria is so cool. And Maria knows that I had my Don't Care shirt with my Care Bear on it. I love that Care Bear. I might actually have this bear made. I have a custom one made one day. I love that bear. But she knew I had this shirt and I have another Care Bear. And she sent me the Care Bear set that's behind me. I only had Cheer Bear before. You guys have seen a bigger Cheer Bear. That went into my room so the little ones can come out here. So these are all 5 of these from my girl Maria, and I just wanted to say thank you. Likewise, you're going to see in the background that I change these from time to time, because at this point I have so many toys that they can't all sit back there. So we're going to do themes. We're going to have Care Bears, we're going to have Harry Potter, we're going to have Cabbage Patch Kids. We're going to do my toy themes, and we're going to keep it like that. The funny thing is that my maintenance man thinks that I have a spoiled toddler who lives here, when in reality, all these toys are mine. I can't help it. I just love toys. Anyway, today we're going to do a session of what would an Aquarius do. You guys know this is one of my funnest games that I made up. And while I was gone, somebody sent me a wild question. This question is out of pocket. I was like, wait, what? When I heard the question, so I wrote it down immediately. And this is something that really happened to someone. So I'm going to do the introduction, and then we're going to get into what would an Aquarius do. Hey guys, I'm Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and pass it on to everybody else that might like it too. Let's see. Please stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to read 2 of my previous positive comments from other videos. Drop us a positive comment if you have time. And if you want a reading, if you want to become one of my patrons on Patreon, if you want to send me a gift from my Amazon wish list, gifts are my love language, as Maria knows. If you would like to get some Ask an Aquarius merchandise for Christmas for maybe yourself or your loved ones, I also have some really cool Archangel Michael merchandise that was actually designed by a Costa Rican artist here in the country. And I just wanted to really, like, you know, use a local person that could, you know, benefit from the money and from the, you know, the exposure. So if you want to check those out, the ArchAngel Michael designs are phenomenal. I made them up and he drew them because I can't draw. Also, there's a lot of other information under this video. My email in case you want a reading, my social media. If you want to check me out on Instagram, you definitely should, because my Instagram is popping. And you can see my toys on there, my Cabbage Patch Kids. I do little skits with them, and they're always on Instagram, okay? So let's get to it. What would an Aquarius do? Okay, so the first question. Now, I don't know who this happened to, but somebody sent me this scenario and told me that this really happened to a person. They did not tell me what the person did. I think it might have been illegal, but I don't know for sure. I don't want to know. And they said that they didn't tell me what happened, and they wanted to know what I would have done if it had been me. What would an Aquarius do in this situation? Now, when I do these, of course, every Aquarius is not going to respond like me, but many of us will have a similar thought process, depending on who you talk to. So what happened was this. It says, what would an Aquarius do if they're showering, washing up, with their significant other, their lover, their husband, their wife, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, whatever, and a Trojan prophylactic, a condom, falls from their person, either inside their person or on their person. Now, I have had one get lost in me before and had to go to the doctor. So this could potentially happen. So somebody was in this situation, they were showering with the person, and the thing fell from their body. Now, in this case, it was a man. So I don't know if it was 2 men or a man and a woman, but the person that had it in their body was a man. So he was in front, it fell, and the person was like behind them. So they asked me, what would I have done? I would like to believe. I would like to believe that I would be like, I would just leave, because I have 2 mechanisms, shut off or snap out. Those are my 2 mechanisms, and shut off is the best one. So I would like to believe that I would see it and be like, oh, for real? Got you. And I would leave. That's what I would like to believe. But depending upon how diplomatic I was that day, how meditated I was that day, I might snap. Like, first of all, obviously, you've been unfaithful. And then you've been unfaithful. Do I even know that you do backdoor action? Like it leaves a lot of questions. Like, is this a poly relationship? Obviously not, because the person was angry about it, and I'm just like, what is the deal? So I might snap. I might go off, grab a body wash, bust him in the head. I might snap, but probably not. 20 years ago, I'm gonna be honest with you, 20 years ago, I think I would have snapped. Now, I think I'd probably shut off. And I think shutting off is the best thing, like I said before, because don't assault people. Don't assault people. Jail isn't fun. But that's what I would do. One of those 2 things, hopefully shutting off. So if you were in this situation, what would you do? I thought that was a deep one. I was like, oh, that's even worse to me than walking in on them, because it's like, it's evidence of what they've done, and you have all these questions, and if that's not something that's part of your relationship, that's got to be devastating. So that was bad. And then, like, was it backdoor action as in toys, or was it backdoor as in your bi, or was it backdoor as in a woman? What happened here? You know, it leaves a lot of questions. But if you're supposed to be in a monogamous relationship, either way, it's evidence that you stepped out. Number 2, what would an Aquarius do if they saw their lover on a date with another person? Okay, so here we go again. Here we go again with the snapping or the stepping. Because for me, at this point in my life, I more than likely will walk over to the person and be like, hi, I didn't know you were going to be going out. What's up? Who's your friend? And I would just jump right into the conversation. And if it came out in the conversation that they're on a date with this person and I didn't know that we were dating other people, I would be like, oh, I didn't know we were dating other people. That person who you're dating gonna find out about me today. Today. We all having a conversation at this table today because this needs to come out. Now, 20 years ago, would I have snapped on the person I was seeing? Yeah. I probably wouldn't have snapped on the person that they were dating, though. I never believed in that. I always thought that was stupid. Why are you snapping on the person they're cheating with who probably doesn't even know of you or doesn't even care about you? The person that owes you loyalty is the person you pulling sheets with. So 9 times out of 10, back in the day, I might have snapped on them, threw a drink in their face or something like that. Again, assault is not a good idea. See, it's a wonder I didn't go to jail. But nowadays, I would stand there and I would have a conversation and be like, oh, okay. And I wouldn't get loud. I wouldn't embarrass him. I'm not going to embarrass myself. But I'm gonna let you know, and I'm gonna let her know what's really good. And then I'm leaving. And don't call me no more, boo-boo. I don't have nothing else to say because that trust is broken at that point. I don't care what the deal was. You could have told me you wanted to see other people. And I might have been down because I might have wanted to see other people. But now I can't trust you, so I'm not seeing you, period. What would an Aquarius do if their lover pranked them? It depends on the kind of prank. Harmless pranks, you know, you'll probably laugh off. Aquarius have a good sense of humor. So if it's a harmless little prank, I will be cracking up. But if it's something that upsets me or makes me angry or hurts me, then that's not going to go well. I'm not going to like that at all. And I probably would just ask them, like, they probably would already know I don't like pranks, but if they didn't, I would let them know, I really don't like pranks. Please don't prank me. That just, I don't know. It's a very juvenile kind of energy. Sometimes it can be fun and funny, but other times, like, I saw a prank where this guy pretended that the other guy's girlfriend died. And he was like, oh my God, she's dead. And they're like, the other guy started crying because he thought it was real, you know? Stuff like that I don't think is funny. So if it was a funny hee-hee little lighthearted prank, is cool. But something else, I would tell them I don't like that. What would an Aquarius do if their lover proposed in front of everyone and they didn't want to marry them? Well, if my lover proposed to me in front of everyone and I did not want to marry them, I would be honest. I would be honest with them. I wouldn't tell them there in front of everyone, though. I would probably take them to the side. You know, because I've seen this happen on television, and the person, you know, start crying, or it could get really ugly. So I'd probably be like, get off your knee, dog. Get up, you know, like, and I'd be like, oh, hold up, y'all, hold up. And I would take them to the side and be like, I can't marry you. Now, 9 times out of 10 with me, I'm very transparent. I wasn't transparent when I was younger, and I learned the benefit of being transparent from not being transparent. So with me, the person would probably already know that, but I would take them to the side and have that conversation. That is probably one of the most embarrassing things I can imagine happening to a person. I saw a woman propose to a man, which I really am not feeling. Some people think it's wonderful. I'm not feeling it. But I saw a woman propose to a man and he didn't want to marry her. So he said no. And then her brother and her cousin wanted to beat him up, and it got real ugly. It was like a little clip, a little news clip. And I was like, see, first of all, you got a woman proposing to a man. I'm not, you guys know me. I am a feminist. I'm not even going to say I'm not. I'm probably more of a womanist. Let's put it like that. I believe in equal rights. I believe it, strongly in my soul. If you're doing equal work, then you deserve equal pay, period. But I don't think a woman should propose to a man. I think if anything, they should discuss it together, and decide. I think they both should discuss it, decide if they want to do that or not. But I really don't think that. And I've seen so many women get embarrassed by doing that and the man saying no. So in that case, it got ugly. And in other cases, the woman was just, embarrassed. But even if it was a man, trying to propose, I think that's a conversation you should have, not something you just spring on a person, not knowing what they're going to say. And the last one says, what would an Aquarius do if they found out their lover was an extraterrestrial? Y'all be going in on me. If I found out my lover was an ET, well, it's too late. It's too late at that point. I've been sleeping with her for how long, and I find out she's an ET? It's too late. So I probably, I have a lot of questions. I would want to know all about where she came from and what the planet was like, and what does that mean for us, and are the laws the same? Can she get me pregnant? Like, I would have all these questions about that, and the place that she came from, and what do you eat? And, I would have all kinds of questions, but I wouldn't break up with the ET, seriously, because it's too late. We've been dating all this time. I probably already have feelings for them because I don't date easily. So if I'm actually dating somebody, I probably have feelings for them. And so I would just, find out as much information as possible, and I would hide it too. I wouldn't tell nobody, because every time you see a movie about ETs, somebody tells the government, and then the government come and kill that person or dissect them or something like that. Even in that old show Alf, y'all remember Alf from back in the day? Those are y'all 80s babies. And they had to hide Alf because the government was going to probably dissect them. And that's what they're going to do. If an alien landed on this planet, they're going to want to test them and experiment on them. So I wouldn't tell, if I'm in love with this person, I wouldn't tell nobody, not even my family. I would just, I wouldn't say nothing. That would just be our little secret, So yeah. It's too late by that time. We done been all intimate. Like, if I didn't realize it up until that point, oh well. So now we're going to read 2 positive comments. One comes from Char Terrascope. Char Terrascope says, this is my situation with a man. The last time I seen him, I told myself I never wanted to give him my energy again. Now my cousin has removed me from her life so she can be my replacement as revenge. Well, guess what? Joke's on her, because if a person does you dirty, the chances that they will do other people dirty is extremely high. So if he broke up with you and got with your cousin, he's gonna be cheating on your cousin too. So if that's her revenge, that wasn't bright. That wasn't smart at all, because she just put herself into a very bad situation with a person that's probably going to dog her. And you dodged a bullet because you got rid of 2 people who didn't really care about you. It's time to move on. So I know that's a horrid situation. That's a painful, especially your cousin, that's a painful situation. But honestly, it worked out in your favor because they deserve each other. Straight up. They both trifling. Alright, guys. Let me see. Was that the last one? Nope, it's one more. Let me give you one more. This one came from K-Sean13. Hey, K-Sean13. K-Sean said, I didn't reply back to it, Aquarius, when I thought the conversation is over. Texted her the next day, and she left me on red for 7 hours. She texted me then. She thought you were ignoring her. You thought the conversation was over. So she had a little tootie toot too, you know? And Aquarius can be kind of attitudey, you know. I think anybody can be kind of attitudey, seriously, especially people that are moody. But that's what that sounds like. It sounds like she had a little toot with you. But me personally, I don't know. I just don't go there. If somebody doesn't respond to me, I assume that they're busy. You know, people have lives. So I assume that if they didn't respond, they were busy and they'll get around to it. And if they never get around to it, I just keep it moving. Because one thing about being Aquarius, there's always somebody seeking out your attention. There's always something to do. There's always another thing. So just move on. That's what I do. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So you come back soon because I got a lot more to say. See you later.